Welcome to the Evolution of Gaming podcast in partnership with Horrible Night, where there's never enough time in the day for video games. Check them out online at horriblenight.com. The Evolution of Gaming podcast is where we take a look at video games from years gone by. We'll give you a little bit of history of the game as we play and also tell stories from our experiences with the game. I'm Andy Hunsucker, Mangler103 on YouTube, and joining me as always is Jason P. Thompson, jpthompsLP on YouTube.
Hello, everybody.
We play on the original hardware when possible, and as you can see today, we are playing Super Star Wars on the Super Nintendo.
That's right. What a sweet hot mess it is.
I know. So Jason, we kind of upgraded a little bit. We haven't had a Super Nintendo before.
No, we haven't. Yeah, we've actually acquired a little bit more hardware since the last time.
Yeah.
I'm looking at not only the Super Nintendo, but also an original Nintendo and an N64. So
yeah.
We're just all up in Nintendo right now.
I know. I felt bad because we didn't really do much Nintendo last time.
No.
But so this game, Jason, is from the era when platformers were king.
Oh, yeah.
So because of that, I'm going to put my difficulty on easy because...
Why not?
Yeah. The easy is like Super Meat Boy hard. Maybe not that bad, but we'll see as we start playing here.
One of the really interesting things is you actually had me sort of lean over and reset the console here. It's actually a game that was basically published by JVC.
Really?
Yeah, JVC.
The like stereo equipment maker.
Stereo people, yeah. JVC as well as Nintendo. Yeah, and actually had its own composer.
Huh.
Although, it would imagine doing everything on MIDI was,
yeah.
Bless you, Paul Webb.
All right, so this looks like it's basically the same crawl from the original Star Wars.
It doesn't look that great.
No,
it
looks bad.
Terribly difficult to read as it gets to about the middle of the screen.
Well, I can see on the recording it looks better on the recording than it does on my TV screen.
Which is saying something, because you've got a pretty decent-sized television.
Yeah, but it's stretched out on my TV, and it's not stretched out on the recording.
I gotcha.
So I'm just going to skip this, because this looks like the exact same thing.
Well, this came out in about 1992, so
yeah,
that I don't know if that's saying anything about the 90s.
Well, this is like before the Star Wars Renaissance, really, because Star Wars was like always around, but there wasn't, the new movies were not being talked about. They hadn't even like re-released the originals in a while, so
I don't think those came out until 97. Did the special editions
96, 97, I want to say, yeah.
So, a few years before all that happened.
But you can see this classic scene from Star Wars.
Oh, yes. I remember this distinctively.
When Luke is running around with a blaster just shooting everything in sight.
This is the hissy fit he had when he couldn't go to Tashi Station.
Yes, this was a deleted scene.
Yeah.
That you can't see anywhere but the original version, which George Lucas has now destroyed because...
I want to go to Tashi Station to pick some power converters. Pew, 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 pew,
and I will fight for my right to get power converters.
That's right. This, of course, is a run and gun game.
Yeah.
In terms of, a genre, is what you can consider this. Single player, sadly no multiplayer aspects of it, although that would probably help out immensely.
Yes.
As if two people were doing the exact same thing at the same time.
I know. Ooh, look at these guys. These are like Womp Rats, I think.
I guess.
Did you used to target Womp Rats in your T16 back home, Jason?
No, I just masturbated a lot.
Okay. Yeah, so this game, I don't know how far we'll get in this game, because it is really difficult to do anything in this game.
There's a pistol.
Blaster upgrade. Although, to its credit, every time you kill an enemy, you get a little health back.
Yeah.
Those little hearts are actual health, even though these Womp Rats are real jerks.
The one really interesting thing about this game is that you're not only going to play Luke Skywalker, you're going to play pretty much all of the other main characters.
Exactly.
So of course you're going to play Han Solo. I know you can play Chewie. Can you play Princess Leia?
I don't think so. Not in this one. I mean, they did Super Empire Strikes Back, which we have.
Yeah.
And Super Return of the Jedi, which I don't have. But I don't know. It's possible you played as Leia in some of those other games. But yeah, I don't remember how popular these games were at the time, but they're pretty good games.
Right.
I mean, I remember playing a lot of these when I was younger, and I don't think I had them when they first came out. I think I bought them like after I was sort of looking at playing more Star Wars games. Wow, I'm doing really good. Look at that. I got full health.
You are actually blasting through this pretty good, which is not common for us. Whenever
I
it's like
know.
we'll play it off camera and we'll do okay. We'll get through stuff, and then as soon as we turn on the recording, it's just like the most awful thing ever.
I know.
There are plenty of there are 8 other examples previous to now.
Yeah, exactly.
That you can watch. It does say here, I'm looking at some information just so you guys can get your
Sarlacc Pit Monster.
your education on. Yeah, you can basically control Han Solo or Chewbacca.
Yeah.
And a lot of vehicle levels, I'm pretty sure, are in this. And what the really funny thing is of course everyone knows the sort of storyline of Star Wars. Of course, Luke buys R2-D2 and C-3PO, but in this game he actually has to go on a Sandcrawler and like basically steal them from the Jawas.
Yes, I've been on that level. It's kind of awesome, actually.
And so that's one thing about Star Wars that I wish there was more of is Jawas.
Yeah.
So like the fact that you get not only to sort of fight on top of a Sandcrawler, but you also get to go inside of one.
Yes.
Was like the coolest thing ever.
I know. This game just had a lot going for it. I mean, it's really difficult. Like, I'm not doing great against this. There's not much you can do against this guy except just sort of try to survive. And I'm doing pretty well against him at the moment, but maybe I can get him on this shot. Got him! All right.
Of course, the lightsaber does play a little bit of a factor later
Yes,
on.
you do get a lightsaber in this game, I think pretty early on.
Yeah, you get it from Kenobi. So.
And I think there are some vehicle levels in this game as well.
Yeah. Well, there's definitely
in fact,
that
we
one
might
where
be going into one right now.
Yeah, there's that one where the Jawas are basically something terrible has happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. So like this is just alternate Star Wars.
Yes.
So yeah, they get both. I'm pretty sure. Here it is. So they get the land speeder, of course, and to go left or right, you can do that. And then these Jawas are just like they make the Jawas just seem like these like evil like henchmen.
Yeah, exactly.
Of, Tatooine, and they're not. They all got murdered by the Empire. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
They didn't know what they were getting into. What the hell?
Oh,
what was
yeah.
that?
See, I'm dead. I don't remember how to play this part.
What was that evil, demented green creature that jumped out in front of you? That's terrifying.
As always in these games, try to be very cautious, because look at how quickly my health is going away. Yeah. It's just... So I don't know if you have to... It's like... Yeah, there's the Sandcrawler up there in the distance. Yeah. And there's jet fuel. Yeah, and they're just throwing grenades at me like Jawas do.
Yeah, like I said, the sort of love I had for Jawas went a little too extreme. I actually did own a website called JawaFortress.com. And so, if you're not sure what a Jawa Fortress is, apparently it is, you see a little bit of a Jawa camp and a Sandcrawler in one of the prequels.
Oh,
you never quite see a Jawa Fortress, which is basically what the Jawas live in, which is just a giant castle of sorts, desert castle you could call it, with these big walls and stuff. But yeah, I ran that for a while. Actually, became somewhat semi-famous back when Episode 1 came out, because somebody actually found a picture book of Episode 1 like months before the movie came out, and so it had all the spoilers in it.
Oh wow!
It had the Darth Maul, had all that stuff in there, and someone actually scanned all the pages of it and sent it to me, and so I published all the pictures and got buku number of hits on my website.
Yeah,
it was crazy. I had all the major media outlets trying to get a hold of me, trying to set up interviews.
Cool.
And it was just...
Come on.
And I never know who the person was. So if you're out there watching this video, bless you. You gave me my,
start all over.
You gave me my 5 seconds of fame. I'm not even going to call it 15 seconds, because that was back in the day when, you were just a little brief bloop on someone's radar.
All right, so I figured out the point to this, Jason. I have to slaughter the Jawas.
Well, yeah, because there's 12 of them. So then there's 11.
12 Jawas.
And although it says jets in Jawas, so it makes me think that this is just like an alternate West Side Story. So instead of the sharks, it's the jets and the Jawas.
Yeah.
So we'll just say you play for the jets. So now there are 8 Jawas.
I don't see how I can do this because... Ooh. Oh, I can, like, fly up in the air.
Pew, pew. Yeah. I don't think Lucas could have ever done that special effect.
No.
He barely got away with the one where the wheels couldn't be seen.
I know. Yeah, I'm just... I think this is as far as I'm getting.
If you keep crashing into moisture evaporators, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. Because it's like, I'm trying to... Yeah.
You took care of that. Go get that health.
Yeah, the health is not giving me enough, and they're way too accurate.
There you go.
Okay.
You can come back. You got 5 of them.
Well, what annoyed me was I finished it. I got them all. I got all the ones they wanted me to kill, and then it was like, head towards the Sandcrawler, and I did, and it killed me anyways. So it was like, that's not cool.
I think you can do this. Get that power up. Just don't crash into anything. I think that helps.
Yeah, that definitely
there you
helps.
go. You got a decent amount of health now.
Just gonna have to be real cautious here.
You got 3 Jawas left.
I'm pretty much out of jet fuel, but give me some.
There you go.
So I have no more jets. I have to find some more jet fuel.
Alright, got 1 more left. Nice.
Come on, Jawas.
There he is.
I got pretty far in this game, Jason, because I was just dedicated to it for a while.
Yeah.
Like I did nothing but play this game for like 4 or 5 months, and that really was how long it took me to kind of get good enough at it that I was able to. Yeah, screw you, Jawas. Good enough at it to even get like a little bit of the way into it, just a little bit into it, like inside the Sandcrawler, and that was about it.
Oh, right in the face.
Yes, they're at that perfect height.
Oh, pick up that Darth Vader helmet. That will be terrifying. There we go.
Yes, this is insane. This whole section is just insane.
I mean, we all know this is what happened before Luke bought them. I mean,
yes.
He came up and Luke was like, awesome.
Before Ben Kenobi was able to get to him, Luke went on a killing spree.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, Uncle Owen just, came out after Luke did all this, and, there was a truce.
Yes.
Everyone was fine, and he was like, okay, let's buy some droids, and they were like, all right, we can do this.
Ah, come on. Yeah, not... There we go. Okay. Yes, so Luke is learning some Force powers early on in this game.
Some Olympic stuff right there. That's a mighty powerful blast hole.
Oops.
Ooh.
Yeah, I get it. Let's see, do I have to jump on these things? I'm wondering. I do.
Those things are very powerful, aren't they?
Yeah, I know. These guys.
Did Luke technically ever own a blaster?
I don't know for sure. Like, maybe he did, maybe he didn't.
I just don't remember, not paying that much attention to the stuff on the movies.
Yeah, I can't seem to double jump or anything like that, so I'm not exactly sure how I get up to the next level here. There's other stuff down here as well that's going to cause me problems. But anyways, I mean, this is fairly difficult for a game. Like, if people knew who had never really done anything with video games, like, got into this, I think they would just have given up by now. I mean, even I'm, like, kind of ready to be done.
Yeah, I think you just need to go over to the left, and then you'll be able to... And then you have to work your way over back to the right.
Yeah.
I think you can get up from this end here, but... Oof.
There we go. There's my blaster power-up. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is... I don't know how much else to say about this game, because we're not going to be able to get far enough to really show off the Chewie and Han stuff. I guess we could maybe look up a cheat code here, Jason.
Perhaps.
Maybe we should just go ahead and try the cheat codes, because I know they exist for this game.
Yeah, we play on the original hardware, but we never say anything about cheating, so...
Yes, that was... Hey, cheating is part of the original experience.
That's right, fair game.
So... Do you have the cheat codes, Jason?
I think so.
All right, so let's go ahead and reset here, and then try to figure this out. And I missed it. All right. So I can't quit. So how do we manage this?
Let's see here. Give me a second.
Okay, guys, we did it. We got the cheat codes.
Yay!
So let's do a Chewbacca on the first level.
All right, that works.
That'll be fun. Now, what we can do here is we can skip stages now. And...
He's so stiff.
Yeah, I know.
He shoots from the hip.
And we can also do the debug menu, which I don't think is of interest, but...
Yeah.
So, and I think... Hang on a second. I can turn invincible, so let me just... I think that's invincibility. So, let me see here. Let me just intentionally get punched. No, apparently not. Okay. Maybe it's on your controller, Jason. I don't know.
What am I supposed to do?
It's all four of the face buttons and select.
I saw it pause, but...
Yeah. Alright, so supposedly if you hit start on your controller, Jason...
What the...
I don't know what you did. If you hit start on your controller, it should finish the level for us immediately. Oh, I am invincible now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although I think we totally got into the developer's mind.
That's okay. I don't mind. Alright, so if you hit start...
Yeah, I hit start and then select.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Stage skip. Huh. So maybe that one doesn't work. But otherwise, we just roll through here as Chewbacca. I got a crossbow. Screw you guys. Oh, nice. Yeah, see, this is a gun you can use later on. I was hoping the stage skip would work so we could show you guys more stages, but... because we've already seen this. But yeah, this is you know, you could probably have done this with a Game Genie back in the day as well. You know, we don't have any Game Genies, Jason, but maybe that's something in the future we'll get.
Have fun with your lack of invincibility now.
That's okay, I got a missile gun. Nothing can hurt me now. I just press the button and they're all dead. Press button, everybody dies. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. Let's just move forward.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That is
okay.
That's the debug menu that you didn't want anything to do with.
Sorry, I screwed it up. Yeah, so Death Star Hangar Bay, that sounds interesting. Let's go for it. I don't know who was originally supposed to be in this this level.
Luke.
Probably Luke.
I think it's Luke.
But yeah, so I mean, we're not claiming that this is the appropriate way to play the game. We're just trying to show you guys as much as we can.
Well, it's just a part of those games where it's just like, you know, there's no save point. Like, you just, whoa, TIE Fighter, that's not gonna hurt you at all.
Oops. Oops, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's go back to Luke here.
Use the force, you.
Yeah, that almost seems like it was intended, like they did a menu for that, so it almost seems like it was intended to be part of the game at some point, and then they were just like, maybe it's the kind of thing that if you beat the game, then it will like let you
those mouse droids are
do
faster than I remember them being in the movies.
Yeah, I know. Ah!
Oh, you just love that hole.
I
Why don't
know.
you go with Han Solo? Why not?
Yeah, let's see what Han does, because I'm just going to fall in that hole again, so you guys will be able to enjoy. Yeah, Han starts out with that flame gun, which is a little bit better. Now he's got the missile gun.
Yeah, because that makes so much more sense.
Yes.
Thermal detonator, alright.
Yeah, those things are just designed to screw with you. There we go.
Yay.
Wow, just a little bunch of power-ups here. Yeah, just wait for that thing to go by, because I know it's going to break me.
Kind of seems like there needs to be more to this level than just
this. Yeah, okay, so there definitely was...
A health sword.
A health sword.
Not a lightsaber. Han Solo and a lightsaber, that would just be, you know, blasphemy.
I know.
Although he technically does use one.
Yes, he does have one that one time.
He does use one to cut open the Tauntaun, so... Nobody else has used a lightsaber that's not a Jedi. Technically, Luke used it before he was a Jedi, too.
That guy was a jerk. All right, maybe we can get to a further level here, Jason. Maybe we can figure out one of these. It's another vehicle level.
Let me see. There we go.
Okay.
There's your debug menu.
Yep.
Rescue and you can even choose their weapon, too. That's cool.
Oh, I guess I can. Trench battle. All right. Actor. Let's make it Luke and the plasma gun. I don't know what that does, but this sounds like, you know, you're fighting in the, yeah. So this is the sort of thing. Okay. It doesn't seem like I'm firing weapons at all. Yeah. Oh, okay. The shoulder buttons are weapons for some reason.
Why not?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about dead anyways, because I cannot do anything against these guys. But anyways...
A lot more TIE fighters than I remember.
Yeah. Anyways, so this is Super Star Wars. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess we could just keep playing random levels, Jason.
Sure.
But...
I mean, there's no reason not to.
All right. Well, let's keep going here. Get me back in the debug menu. We'll go a little further.
I want to see you maybe suffer a little bit more.
Yes. Oh, okay. So I can hold down. Can I hold down?
Normally, when you aim at them, that's when it helps.
Yeah, but it's that stupid. Yeah, I mean, I'm hitting the buttons. Nothing's happening. Like, what am I supposed to be doing here?
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on in this level.
It's not letting me debug it either. It's kind of weird.
Whoops. Oh, I guess we won.
You're welcome.
Maybe this was the end of the game. I don't know. And you just had to survive long enough to press button.
I did the start select cheat. That wraps it up. So.
I guess so. It just took us right to the end. There's nothing past this. Great shot. Hey, but it was Han that did it, so. Okay. Huzzah.
There we go. This is like that was taking its sweet time.
Yeah.
Apparently, you can also do a sound test, which I think is kind of weird.
Yeah. Let's see. Will Chewie get his medal this time?
I doubt it. We'll give one to C-3PO.
Yeah. Well, he's the one who did the most, Jason.
Well, I mean, technically, you could do the most as Chewie in this version of Star Wars.
Yes,
so.
That's true. But yeah, bunch of levels. I mean, this game was difficult. It's always going to be difficult, but
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, but I mean, you get to play as your favorite Star Wars characters, and this was an early version of that. You know, like there wasn't a lot of games like that before this.
No.
So, all right. Well, that's going to do it for today's episode of the Evolution of Gaming podcast in partnership with Horrible Night, online at horriblenight.com. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Andy Hunsucker.
I'm Jason Thompson.
We'll see you next time. And remember, the Force will be with you always.
Always.